Has the current political climate, or the pandemic, or something else caused any one of you to want to relocate? And I'm not just talking about relocate to another state. I'm talking about relocating to another country. Yeah. On today's episode, I wanted to explore that a little bit based on a conversation that I had with someone I met this weekend. Okay? So, again, without any further ado, let's talk about it. Hey people, welcome to another edition of Let's Talk About It. As usual, I'm Short Trini, and you know this is a place to be when you want to hear my opinion on things. And today I wanted to talk about a conversation I had with someone whom I met on the street recently. Mama Jane, my mom, as you guys know, and I were coming home from the store one day. I believe it was Saturday. And a man had a parrot on his car, beautiful parrot. And my mom had a parrot when she was younger. So we started talking about the parrot. And the conversation then went into how he was leaving to move out of the United States. And he was about to go to, I believe, it was Argentina. And his reasoning was, he's just tired of the United States. He's tired of how they handle the coronavirus. And he's tired of our lack of leadership here in the United States. Now, he was born in Argentina, but he hasn't been back for a long time. So he just decided, he and his wife, who was an American, and he's Argentinian, they decided to just pack up their stuff and their parrot and just go. They're leaving by Thanksgiving. Now, that's caused me to think, would you do it? How many of you are thinking or have thought about leaving the United States of America to go to another place, whether it be the country, the origin of your birth, or someplace else that has nothing to do with America? Now, it's funny, while the government doesn't track how many people leave to go to other countries, they do have the places where people have actually relocated to. And excuse me while I look down, because I'm going to get you those figures. The majority of people in the Western Hemisphere are have opted to move to Canada, Central or South America. And that's 40% of people from the United States. They've opted to move to Canada, Central or South America. 26% of the population in the United States have opted to move to Europe. Yeah, Europe. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have a cousin. As a matter of fact, he's the producer of Let's Talk About It. His name is Roger. And a couple of years ago, he was born in Trinidad, as I was. Actually, no, he was born in England, pardon me. And a couple of years ago, he just decided to move back to England from America. His reasoning was, I'm done. And this was 15 years ago, about 15 years ago, before the pandemic and before the current administration. So, 14% of the population head to East Asia and the Pacific, like Australia, New Zealand, as well as China and Japan. The majority, 3%, have chosen to move to Africa. And that's interesting, 3%. You would think that a lot more black and brown people would, want to go. But it turns out that it's only 3% of the population. And this study, this survey came out in 2016. So it could be more than that. Personally, I have actually thought of moving out of New York. Not necessarily the United States, but New York. My reasoning is it's too expensive here in New York. The weather is another factor. The weather plays havoc on my disability. The cost of living is very, very high here. I'm actually thinking of relocating to the South, where the cost of living is a little better. The amount of money I'm paying here to live, I can get more for my money there. My question to you guys is, how many of you have thought about leaving not just New York, but the United States totally? How many of you? Have you given any thought about the cost of living? Have you given any thought about the healthcare? I know with me, healthcare for me is very, very important. So wherever I'm going to move to, I need to make sure that I have proper healthcare. Because as bad as it is, New York has pretty good healthcare. More than likely, what I'm going to do is move south. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh God, why the South? You see what's going on in the South? Yeah, I see what's going on in the South, but you know something? They're only showing you a certain part of the South. Just like when they show you places in Jamaica or where I'm from, Trinidad, they hardly ever show you the nicest part. They show you the shanty towns or the ghettos of those countries. But there are nice parts. And where I'm thinking of going is a very, very nice part of the South. But anyhow, it's an hour away, maybe an hour and a half away by plane. So if I ever need medical assistance and if I can't really get proper health care there, I can always fly back here to New York, do what I need to do and come back. But how many of you have given thought about relocating to another state, to another country? Let me know. Let's talk about it. And as usual, if you like the content of this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And the most important thing, that little notification bell, click on that notification bell so you know when I post a new video. My videos are for you, and they were made by you, because without you and your content, I couldn't make a video. Okay, I'd have nothing to talk about. I wanted to welcome all my new subscribers, and my regulars, thank you very, very much for supporting me. Until the next episode, peace.